So today I'm gonna start doing some of these little reviews, and we're gonna kick it off with Glarry, because when I first started doing online purchasing guitars, it was Glarry guitars. I'd seen tons and tons of YouTube videos like this one, but more professional, of course, from y'all out there in the community who had made reviews, and they were mostly favorable for Glarry. There was a few that didn't, and but most of them were favorable. And man, the price, they're still, I mean, this was, I think I looked up, and my first purchase was like September of 2021 when I first got my first Glarry. And since then I've bought 7 guitars from Glarry. But the first reason I bought one was I was kind of getting away from rock and getting into more of an acoustic thing, but I'd never had a Telecaster, and Glarry offered a really nice couple of variations in color of Telecaster, and they still do, in the $89 price range, and that's including the shipping. If you order from Glarry, not through Amazon or everybody else, but if you order straight through Glarry, and even straight through Glarry, you still get it within a week. And it was shipped, the first number of them, because I got 2 tellies ultimately. I liked the first one enough, I bought another one of a different color for my son. And so then I found another color of a semi-hollow that I liked, and I bought, which they're on the wall. And the telly's the first one I'm going to show you before I get into a long tirade. This is the first Glarry that I bought, and you know, if it's got fingerprints on it, I mean, come on, that's gonna happen. But I mean, you can tell it's so shiny that you're seeing the reflection of the camera screen. So, you know, and it's, I've had it since, this is 2023 now, you know, March, and I've had this since September of 2021, and it's still no fret spurs or burrs, whichever they're called. You know, the fret job, I mean, if I'm pressing down on it, can I feel a little edge? Yeah. But man, for an $89 guitar, the intonation was perfect. I haven't even changed the strings. I mean, I can't tell you when the last time was I played this, but just sitting here, and you can always tell a good guitar too, that I've heard, and I found it to be true, that just without even plugging it in and just strumming it, if it resonates real well. And this guitar and the green one I bought for my son, they resonate great, just without even being plugged in. Like I said, I was getting more into an acoustic thing though, and I'll be honest with you, I was looking for cleaner sounds on this. It does some cool distorted sounds too, but yeah, I still love it. I still love to pick it up. It's not a fancy guitar. I probably will change the strings before too long, because one thing I have noticed is they don't slide like the strings I normally put on. I usually use super slinkies, but these don't feel far from it. But they've still kept a bright, good tonality to them. So anyway, now I'm gonna plug it in and just do a little noodling on it and play with the different settings. Other reviewers have said, and it's true, the microphone, or the pickup here seems to be pretty microphonic. But you know what? If you're just playing around the house, it sounds freaking cool. And you know, I've never had a problem with it feeding back on my amp. But and I like, personally, for the mellow stuff, I really like the neck pickup, because it has a very warm and almost acoustic sound to it. When I'm doing something, somebody wants to do an acoustic gig, I will pick this up and play this on a clean channel before playing an acoustic now, just because I like it. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it feels playing it. Alright, so I did have to turn my amp up, which I'm just using a Fender Mustang 1. I did throw a little delay on here because I like delay. Right now, we are on the volume up, tone up, on the bridge pickup, the single coil. And hear what it sounds like. Yeah, don't gripe if I butcher this. And if there was anything wrong with that, that was just me missing the string. Nothing wrong with that guitar. And let's also listen to this. Now listen to how well this tone knob just gradually. And that tone almost solid. And then here's middle using both pickups. Let's just do this. Like I said, 2-year-old guitar with 2-year-old strings on it from the factory. Haven't changed them. And granted, they're not all gonna sound like that, because when they sit in those warehouses subjected to humidity in different climates, you're gonna get some that are just nasty and rusted and everything and stuff. I don't even have dirty fingers from these. But and I can say that doesn't happen with every one of them I've gotten. This one, it did. I mean, this was the magic one, I guess. But let's see. Oh yeah, the neck. That's the tone all the way up. I love it. I really do. Let's just do some little individual. Oh, that's with the, let's see, with the tone all the way up. That sounds very acoustic, hardly, I mean, they're still sustained, but it's so light. with some effects. One I tend to like with some delay on it. It's a little higher volume than what I normally have it on, but check out the tone. I'm gonna skip the middle. We'll just go to the neck. Put the tone back all the way up. And of course, and there's I went with Chuck. Let's put on some straight distortion. This is middle position. Yeah, on this one, the big letdown, because you hear all of this on that bridge speaker, not near much, but it's muddier, a lot muddier and darker on the neck pickup. But like I said, I like this for more clean tones. I like this for more clean tones anyway. I mean, if you want something to play around with, start off with, like I said, the intonation on this one was great. I also know from future experiences with Glarry that they are awesome with their customer service. They really are. Because like I said, I bought 7 guitars. I have gotten 9 from them because of one we'll get into probably next, that I bought multiple of, and the other ones didn't work out so well. And that's and Glarry sent replacement twice. That's how much they tried to fix the problem. So anyway, hope this gave you a good idea of what this cool guitar is for the price. I mean, you can't beat that. You know, is it a Squire? No. You know, but honestly, I have a Squire that I don't play. That's the Telecaster, and because it's got issues that I don't have with this. Oh, I guess one of the other big things too would be that I hear a lot of people talk about the things being rounded. I guess this isn't really rounded around the sides of the neck, and the neck is pretty flat, which personally I like. It's just ever so slightly rounded. The neck profile, I would say, is a C. It's not a big baseball bat. So it's a comfortable, it's a really, really comfortable neck. Like I said, I love playing it. It feels good in my hands, and it's very light. It's very light. I have muscle issues. Maybe I'll get into that sometime. Maybe I won't. But I tend to like light guitars because of that reason. So, you know, yeah, unfinished. So you don't, all the people who like to complain about sticky back necks, you don't have that problem with this guitar. I would play this at some type of acoustic clean style gig. This would be my go-to because I really like the sound of it. And the only thing I would really probably change on it is, you know, the strings, because most of the time you're not going to get a good set of strings out of the box from a import. And the tuners. The tuners are not great. They're not terrible. They do the job for what I use them for, but if I was to use them more, I'm sure that I would want more reliable tuners. So still, I mean, that is so inexpensive. And also, I didn't get to do an unboxing because I wasn't thinking about doing this kind of thing then. But this guitar and the other one just like it that I got for my son, both came boxed in styrofoam. Comfort fit or cut, whatever, form cut styrofoam. They're packaging well. And let me remind you that the only thing added to that $89 price tag is the tax. Shipping is included. So you can't beat that for that kind of shipping. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it.